Ah, what? Oh, I see. There it is, Control Terminal 4. Phew, that took a lot of work. Not work. You were the one smacking monsters around, you know. Go easy on him, Randy. He's probably not used to walking as much as we just did. True, Tio and I had trouble keeping up with the boys when we first started. And Jonah is an even worse shut-in than I was before joining the SSS. All things considered, he was a very brave boy and I am very proud of him. Shut up. He doesn't know how lucky he's got it, being this young. Adults can't get away with how you live, you know that? Can't imagine the pizza and junk food diet. It's going to end well for you. Hey, Jonah, if you want, I'd be more than happy to go jogging with you. Could even start off slow. How does once a week sound? Oh, shut up, just leave me alone. It's too hard to put up with this crap. Let's hurry up and get in the terminal room. I require air Jonah, look out! Oh my. Why has it got one red eye? Why is there a green bit over one of the red eye? Holy! What is that thing? Looks like it's got magnets on it, like maybe there's some kind of like negative and positive charge thing going on here. Supersized version of those cleaning robots from the B sector? No, I think it's more than that. Jonah, stay back. Right. Targets acquired. Accessing network. Hostiles identified as Crossbell Police Department Special Support Section. How does it know us? What the hell? Impossible. Did it just search the overall network to identify us? Danger level 3. Temporarily kill mode engaged. Temporary? Are you certain of that? You could die if that killed you, bucket of bolts. Never mind that. You have to stop it. What the hell's going on here? Definitely something going on with these magnets, I feel. Gotcha! Okay, Chrono Drive. May as well get it on YouTube. Let's see about Torso Z. Strange. Getting buffs going. Not sure what it's vulnerable to, so let's actually analyze it. Wind and water. Restored torso unit gone rogue. Its circuits have gone haywire. Yeah, clearly. So wind and water. Okay, so we could do that, but I don't feel like we should or need to at this point. Let's actually get Cobalt Sphere on it. There we go, very much down now. Right, so wind and water. We got Icicle Edge and Sparkle from you. Still gonna go with like Silver Form then. We'll throw out Sparkle here as well. How much damage is that doing? Not bad, really. Could have been better. Dust Shoot. Maybe need to heal. Might be an idea, actually, to go with Adamantine Guard over there on those guys. And the thing is, it's like fire's not going to be great against it, but that's your biggest attack. So let's actually go in for normal attacks, but let's heal up. It's like, you know, when you use that crap. Okay, so let's do Spark Dine then. It's like wind, very much be like quite powerful, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think we got this. Call allies? Oh. Oh, it's just those guys? That's fine. I like how we got a little love heart on them though. I'm a friendly robot, I'd not hurt you. I kill you. Let's try and get the big guy dead quickly. It's like, Still gonna go with that, bro. Try and get the little guy at the front at the same time. Charge, what are you doing? Oh, that kind of charge. Thought you were charging up sort of thing because you're a robot and stuff. Ew, we can't keep that. Let's get that going back out there. What else can we throw out? Let's go with Chrono Drive over here. And let's get a Holy Breath going. Alright, cool. Spark down, please. Oh, you can get both there. Let's go. And let's get your EP back up. Let's actually throw out Lloyd's at that point. Got crit. May as well use it. Good. Not too bad of a bit of damage there. Oh, we got it now, I mean. Like, yeah. It's fine. Not too much damage. I think it would have been much harder if Jonah was there. We had to protect him. That machine wasn't anything like the ones that were illegally dumped here. It's more similar to Ouroboros's archaisms. It had the mannerisms of the archaism encountered outside the Revache Don's office back in the spring. That Eastern-looking one, right? The dude looked like he had some upgrades that one didn't have. At the very least, it seemed to be connected to the Obon network. Do you think that's a sign of the Society's involvement? Who cares? No use just guessing, right? Can we please go to the terminal room and get into the air conditioning now? Besides, the great genius Jonas Sacred can start digging up dirt on those guys' moves once he's back in the AC. I can't tell whether you're disgustingly lazy or actually fired up. He can be a little gutsy when he wants to be. Looks like that machine got deployed a month ago. And yeah, it was connected to the network. It says it can do it wirelessly. The admin name on record is Novartis. Novartis? That man in the lab coat. He's a high-ranking member of the Society. Yeah, there's definitely something off about that old dude. He may have released the one we just fought for fun. Seemed the type to do something like that. Or he's testing things. You're not wrong. It's likely a lot more dangerous than meets the eye. Good news is, it looks like that was the only one he let loose. So I can hang out here and not worry about a thing. Man, this is the best. So close to the tower that the speed is blazing, and there aren't any restrictions. Well, yeah, long live Control Terminal 4. Someone's happy. I think we just delivered this shut into his paradise. Jonah, do not forget we are sending a report to Chief Roberts. If you even think about getting carried away... Yeah. Listen, got what I wanted. Mission over. You can go now. Oh, is this a brand new server? Man, Crossbell's network equipment is the best. There he goes, straight off the deep end. I think you'll be fine. Still, I'm concerned about whatever it is Ouroboros was plotting here. Now, let's remember to come check in with Jonah every once in a while. Just as worried for his health being cooped up down here as I am about the society getting him. True. Blazing normal network speeds and perfect air conditioning. Not to mention being even more isolated from the crappy 3D world. Control Terminal 4, I think I love you. Now I gotta break you in and recover my settings just how I like them. Is it wrong that I can't help but feel like we enabled this? Jonah will probably be fine. His behavior is embarrassing, but he can take care of himself. More or less. I will contact Chief Roberts later as a precaution. Huh? You're still here? Busy man, guys. Shoo, go home now. Must resist the urge to be a scolding father. Yes, probably wise. Is there anything interesting in here? Doesn't seem to be. Oh, that's right. Didn't Jonas say there should be an elevator nearby that goes directly to the exit? Yes, that would be it over there. This location is near the base of Orcus Tower. The lift should take us directly to the Harbour District Lighthouse exit. Ah, that's a relief. I'm sure as hell wasn't digging the idea of going back the long way through the heat. Me neither. We've been down here for a while now. Should already be evening. I guess it is. Well, should we take the lift back to the city and close the day out? Yeah, let's go. I was just thinking, should I go check on Jonah? It's like, well, we already did that, really. I'm gonna go down if I can. Here we are. Wait, I know this place. This is the gate connected to the base of Orcus Tower. Right, we came through this junction when we were chasing the terrorists that attacked the trade conference. Looks like it's been sealed off since then. Around here is where we split up with Detective Dudley and Arios. And after that... Sorry, everyone. Didn't mean to drag up something we'd all rather forget. Don't worry about it. More importantly, there isn't an elevator in this direction that heads to the surface. The way to the D sector is also closed off. Let's return to the C sector for now. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, we'll still try and go down here. The gate leads to the D sector. Let's turn back and use the elevator in the C sector to return to the surface. We'll have a check. Anything? Nope. Oh! Yes, the door at the start that was closed, I see. Looks like the day is over. All that's left to do is have that dinner. Right.
皆さん、いろいろとお世話になりました。短い間でしたけど、本当に勉強になりました。
Come on, Noel. We're the ones who are in your debt here. These last 3 months have flown by, haven't they? Only 2 for me, unfortunately. Sorry to make you cover while I was away. Come on, Noel, you're gonna make me misty-eyed. This isn't gonna be the same without you. You guys, this is hard enough as it is. I mean, there's still unfinished business. There's cryptids and blue flowers for one. I'm really sorry to leave you all like this. I wanted to see it through to the end. Noel, think of it like this. When we wake up tomorrow, our positions will be different, but we'll still be working for the good of Crossbell, right? That should soothe your bleeding patriot heart, even if it is a bit strange coming from me. Razzie. Still, I hope you don't forget about us. I mean, aren't you expected to have a bright and promising future? You'd be better off coming back into our loving arms, if you ask me. Why waste away at a dead end like the CGF? I give you too much credit. Some things never change. His jackassery aside, he ain't totally wrong. The commander wouldn't have approved your transfer if you weren't a good fit here. That's right. Love to work with you again. You'll always have a home here, Noel. And even if things don't work out that way, we can still be friends and meet on our days off, right? I'm counting on you to teach me the ways of the road someday. I'm still not old enough yet, so you had better not forget. I will be waiting. Aw, Tio, I'd love to. Thank you, Noel. Between your driving, your combat skills, and the energy you brought to the team, you've been an invaluable member of the SSS. But above all, your unwavering honesty and openness have been an inspiration for each of us. Lloyd. Even if we're apart for now, we're still comrades. So if you ever need help at the CGF, we're only a phone call away. And naturally, we'll be counting on you when the going gets rough, just like we always have. Of course. I'd be glad to help. There he goes again. Worms his way into yet another fair maiden's heart. Honestly. Looks like you got your work cut out for you, Mademoiselle. What? It doesn't matter to me. What are you guys whispering about? Hey, it's not like that, I swear, Oh, what's that supposed to mean? I bet she really doesn't want to leave now. We could have a friendly rivalry brewing here. Imagine Lloyd calling her Noe when she returns. Randy? Where's he? That's enough, you two. She's just completely clueless. Hey, Teal, what are they talking about? You still have much to learn, young Lloyd. I'll just shut up now. That night, Lloyd and the others held a farewell party for Noel at the restaurant in Central Square. Sergei, Kia, and even Zeit were in attendance. As they enjoyed their meals and drinks, the bittersweet night passed. Then, the next morning, Noel packed her bags and left the SSS building. Oh. I don't want her to go. Right. Man, what time is it? Wait, it's already morning? I'm starving. What were the pizzeria's hours again? Didn't they say they were adding Orbital Network ordering too? I think I'll check up on that. Huh? What's this? Junk mail? No, wait. Structured data? No, it's even more complicated than that. What did you find, Jonah? What did you find? What the hell? Well, why is it fuzzy? Name of the game, why is it fuzzy? 2 days later. Why did it go fuzzy? The referendum questioning the need for Crossbell State's independence was held. The result was announced the same day. 1 week after that, Crossbell was fast approaching the most fateful day in its history. Newsflash, Crossbell declares independence. Preface, the state election board announced that 90% of eligible voters submitted a ballot in the referendum. 70% of those votes cast in favor of independence. The high voter turnout can be attributed to the anguish inflicted by the raid on Crossbell City. Many voters suspect that the attacks could have been perpetrated by the Empire or Republic. Mainly, the sentiment seemed to be the Empire. This attitude reflects the average Crossbellan's dissatisfaction with the status quo that has been in place for the past 70 years. Concerning the results, the referendum held was designed to ascertain the average Crossbellan's perspective on the matter. However, after counting the ballots, something exceptional occurred. Despite the cautious stances of many Diet members, Mayor Croy ignored each and every one of them and declared independence unilaterally. The unprecedented move is bound to have major ramifications in Crossbell's relations to its neighboring countries. Mayor Croy declares independence. In a press conference yesterday, Crossbell City Mayor Dieter Croy declared independence on behalf of Crossbell citizens. The mayor stated that this was an official international proclamation and that henceforth this land would be known as the independent state of Crossbell. Mayor Croy then outlined the changes that would need to be made to cement Crossbell as an independent nation. First, the creation of a state constitution. Next, the abolition of the state's subservient relationship with the Empire and Republic. This includes the repeal of 10% revenue tax collected by these nations. Finally, the formation of the Crossbell Defense Force. This organization will unify the police and CGF. So what, we're going to be working with Noel again already, taking over their responsibilities of keeping the peace and maintaining national security. Following the listing of these measures, Mayor Croy said the state government, soon to be the independent state government, will be enacting these changes within the coming month. As for the declaration itself, even those well versed in politics were taken off guard by the suddenness of the move, calling it an unusually quick development. Apparently, the mayor went against the cautious advice of Speaker McDowell when pushing this decision. It will likely be a while until all facets of the unprecedented declaration are made clear. What of other countries' reactions? Yes, indeed. Both the Imperial and Republican governments, the current suzerains of Crossbell, issued their statements on the day of the declaration, rejecting the bid for independence. The land of Crossbell State has always been a part of the Republic's territory, proclaimed the Republican government. Under this framework, Calvard rebukes the declaration as a matter of course. Queen Alicia II of La Burle weighed in, saying that while the common will of the people should be respected, the Declaration of Independence happened far too hastily. The Principality of Revache issued a similar statement while requesting further elaboration of the facts. Meanwhile, the Holy City of Arteria has opted not to make a formal statement. A nation is not made in a single day, said a bewildered public relations staffer. Within Crossbell City, despite the widespread confusion caused by the announcement, many citizens are welcoming the change with open arms. Others aren't so sure, saying things like, "I only voted for it because I thought this vote was just gauging interest." The pervading theme throughout this entire story is the ubiquitous confusion felt by everyone involved. That said, if Crossbell truly is set upon the path of independence, this is merely the beginning of troubles our fair state will face. More? Breaking news. Mayor Croy declares asset freeze. Urgent press conference. Today, Mayor Croy held an emergency press conference at Orchis Tower to announce a freeze of all foreign assets held by the IBC. The freeze will remain in place until Crossbell independence is acknowledged internationally. The sudden declaration seems to be indicated that the mayor, who also happens to be the IBC CEO, is willing to exert his influence on foreign economics despite lacking the domestic authority to do so. Due to the hasty nature of the conference, further details remain unknown. Before the seizure of funds, the IBC managed the majority of the continent's financial assets. The sudden freeze of said assets has caused markets across Zemuria to plummet in response to the announcement. There are also reports of mass hysteria in the Republican Stock Exchange. We reached out to experts to comment on how the international economy will be impacted. For now, the future is uncertain, said one economist. A diplomat explained, "We want to be absolutely sure of the extent of the freeze before taking further action." Urgent news, the major powers ultimatum. According to a new report, both Erebonia and Calvard have held press conferences on the recent financial crisis. The government demands that Crossbell State and the IBC revoke the asset freeze immediately. Failure to do so will be met with force, stated a press official from the Republican government. All sources claim that the Imperial government has already begun mobilizing its army. It's possible these press conferences are meant to serve as an ultimatum. We will follow up on this story as we receive official communications. Special correspondent. Well. Things have gotten pretty serious. Right, I wasn't expecting it to progress so quickly. Tried contacting Uncle to ask about it, but I haven't been able to reach him. Chief Sergei departed for headquarters this morning and has not returned either. Is he investigating that new defense force? Yeah, that came as a total shock. Not only for us, but probably the top brass too. The hell do you mean? Wouldn't it be strange if they didn't hear about it? About Noel, Muriel, and the rest of them? The CGF also cannot be contacted. I suspect they are receiving a large volume of calls, so they are remaining silent. Cannot blame them for that. But for freezing all assets, it's no wonder why Erebonia and Calvard can't remain silent. I'm sure they're prepared to use force. I can only imagine how tense things are at the borders right now. Sorry, did we scare you? No, I understand how serious what's happening is. Been wondering though, where's Wazzy? Haven't seen him all morning. Now that you mention it. Saw him, he had minor business to attend to and left. I believe it was moments after the chief left. Huh, really? How irresponsible of him to disappear at a time like this. Someone's at the door. Wonder who it is. Yes, who is it? Thank goodness you're home. It's me, Cecile. Cecile! Cecile's here. Is everything okay, Cecile? Pretty rare for you to drop by here. I apologize for visiting out of the blue. Arios hasn't come here, has he? Arios? No, not at all. Is something wrong? The thing is, he came to the hospital last night and took Shizuku with him. Oh. Filled out the paperwork to have her immediately discharged. What? He did? Shizuku. I went to the Bracer Guild to figure out why, but not even Mikkel had an answer. But it might be a long shot, but I decided to come here and ask just in case. So that's why. What's gotten into him all of a sudden? The fact that it happened late at night makes it even more suspicious. Telephone for you, sir? Oh. I doubt it's the chief. He'd call you Enigma if he needed to get a hold of us. You think it's Arios? Yes, this is the Crossbell Police Special Support Set. Oh, thank heavens! You're there, Lloyd! What? I suppose someone must have left the phone on speaker mode. Grace, is that you? Sounds like it. Grace, what's wrong? Is everything okay? Of course not. Something's big time wrong. I had to tell you right away. Just got some unbelievable news from Orcus Tower. Dieter Croy has just become the first president of the independent state of Crossbell. What? The first president? It's been named the president? What the hell are you talking about? Is this some kind of joke? I thought it was a joke too at first. And then a soldier wearing a white uniform delivered the news. Said he was a part of the newly formed defense force. Really? Soldier? Wait, you can't mean... He's probably a CGF guardsman. Was, anyway. Also, don't freak out on me here, okay? But immediately after President Croy took his post, he nominated his Secretary of Defense. And it's... Arios McLean. Huh? Then that means... Arios... What? Croy's inauguration is about to begin. They're broadcasting it via Orbital Network, so you should watch it. Grace, we managed to get permission to cover the stage. Way to go, Rhines. Proud of you. Sorry, I've got a speech to cover. Gotta go. Is this real? I don't know. Arios is the Secretary of Defense? And that means he's the leader of this new defense force? You're shitting me, right? About his status as a bracer? What the hell's all this about Tita becoming president? I don't know. We should watch the speech on the terminal. On it. It's the TV cars. Or vans, or lorries. I don't like the new suits they're wearing. I preferred like the dark greens and the dark blues. Ooh, I do like this sort of like thing he's got going on the lapels though. That's quite interesting. Good day, my fellow citizens. Today I speak to you as Dieter Croy, the first president of the independent state of Crossbell. I'm sure that many of you are surprised by this sudden announcement. However, please bear with me. Right now, Crossbell is soon to come face to face with an unprecedented threat. We are being cornered by a malicious force that aims to strip away our dignity and stomp on the name of justice. As I am sure you are all aware, just days ago, these forces attempted to sink Crossbell into a pit of despair and sorrow. Some of you, the wise citizens of Crossbell, already know who I am referring to. I would like to take this moment to finally accuse these perpetrators by name. The Imperial Government of Erebonia. This is one of the malevolent forces I refer to. However, they are not the only criminals responsible for our plight. The Calvardian Republican government is just as guilty. They too have been making a mockery of our peace and dignity while colluding with a known crime syndicate. For far too many years, both have treated Crossbell as theirs to control. No matter what injustice they commit, we are forbidden from defending ourselves. Even to this day, they exploit us through obscenely high taxes and steal away our prosperity. And yet the injustice does not end there. We've reached a point to where our very existence is threatened. It is well known that this land has become a war zone many times, as these two countries fought for control over us. Many would believe that strife is a thing of the past, but that could not be further from the truth. Our state has suffered through a number of inexplicable incidents over the last 70 years. Many of you recall them, strange explosions, one of our airships mysteriously crashing. They appeared to be mere accidents, but deep down all of us knew the truth. These tragic events that made us feel powerless time and time again, all of them were caused by our enemy's petty struggle for power. Got proper guns, mate. However, when put before Adios, we are equally as sinful. The sins we carry are those of deception and cowardice. To avenge the countless souls that have been sacrificed in the past, to avenge those who remain wounded by the enemy raid in the present, and to ensure our children grow up in a proud and peaceful future, we must discard the sins of deception and cowardice and stand proud with bravery. This is ridiculous. He does kind of have a point. Tita. It is with the intention of leading us to this bright future that I have taken office today. This is only a temporary measure to respond to the urgent threats on the horizon. I promise that the next election will be decided by popular vote as soon as we have regained our peace. Now, there is one other man I would like to introduce. He will play a key role in supporting the independent state of Crossbell. Everyone listening in will surely know him by name. Without further ado, he is the man who stood his ground and defended Orcus Tower with all of his might during the raid. The former A-rank bracer of the Crossbell branch of the Bracer Guild, the Divine Blade of Wind. And now, the Commander-in-Chief of the newly established Crossbell Defense Force, Arios McLean.
ご紹介に預かったアリオス・マクレインです。未だ若輩者ゆえ不安に感じられる方々もいらっしゃるかもしれません。ですが遊撃士の時以上の働きでいかなる脅威も退けることをお約束しましょう。クロスベルを守り抜く盾として、そして正義と平和を脅かす全ての敵を打ち破る剣として。
As many of you may know, Arios was once an excellent detective belonging to the Crossbell Police Department. Not to mention his amazing accomplishments with the Guild, such as resolving a number of international incidents. With these in mind, I assure with the utmost authority that he will be the perfect man for the job. Father, why would you... Lloyd speaking. It's me. Chief, the inauguration speech. Yeah, I saw it too. Right or wrong, the CGF appears to have reassembled into the Crossbell Defense Force. The police are also integrated into it. Oh, way. Even Commander Balls? She was up there too, wasn't she? Guess she approved its formation. Don't know what'll happen now, but I had to stay away from Orcus Tower. Those Defense Force soldiers are likely to be keeping it under strict watch. Damn it. Understood. I'll call you again. Don't do anything rash, am I clear? What did the chief say? It's about the Defense Force. I'd explain the details of their conversation. Of course. Damn it, Sonia's going along with this too? Considering her position, I doubt she had a say in the matter. So that's why Arios had Shizuka discharged from the hospital so suddenly. Oh. Makes sense. His new position would have impacted her situation. Safer to keep her away from anyone that opposes the new setup, yeah? Under these circumstances, I cannot dismiss the reasoning. It's gonna be alright, Kia. Arios was only doing what was best for Shizuku's safety. Yeah, I know he was. I'm still a little worried. Kia. Sorry, Cecile, but could we ask you to man the fort here for a bit? Lloyd? If it's only until the evening, then that won't be an issue. Are you going out somewhere? Yeah. Listen up, team. I think our best course of action is to first head for the Bracer Guild. Yes, that would be wise. That will present a good opportunity to ask about Arios' circumstances. No kidding. That came way the hell out of left field. I understand. I'll stay here and watch the building with Kia. The situation has gotten quite dire, so please be safe out there. Don't do anything too crazy. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Cecile. We'll be back as soon as we can. Be a good girl and stay here with Cecile, Kia. Oh. Kia? Uh-oh. Kia? Aww. Whoa. Kia? What's wrong? Sure, things are looking pretty messy, but you don't need to go chasing after us. I know. Everything's gonna be alright, Kia. We may not know what the future has in store for Crossbell, but that won't change the fact that we'll always return to your side, Kia. Lloyd. That much is for certain. We always make it home, even on the roughest days, don't we? So sit tight. We'll be home before you know it, Kia. Any tear, Randy? Aw, she's so adorable. Wazzy has left the party. Oh, that I did not expect. Alright, I want to check the support requests, see if we've got any. Yeah, there we go. Geofront C-Sector Monster Extermination. Alright, well, we'll see about that. And doing a mini rounds in the next part. Ta-ta for now.